We're recording? Cool. Okay. So, I've already done a recording of this video, one take, which was 10 minutes long, about the entire review of the game. I've done it on purpose to get my anger out and frustration so that I don't come in too harsh in this video. I've let out all my frustration and just said it first so that I can do this video without coming across too over the top. I always try to be balanced. I always try to be realistic. I don't want to become a guy that shouts and points the finger and screams and shouts and basically embarrasses the club. That's something that I've always insisted that I've never wanted to do, right? We are now reaching a stage now, or me personally, I am reaching a stage that I am feeling detached to this football squad right now. Not the football club, the squad. I'm feeling detached and numb to this team right now. I don't know what to really say at this stage without coming across too harsh. But the fact of the matter is that fuck it, I'm really trying. I don't want to dig out players here, but fucking hell. Defensively, what is going on? I'm going to say this in a way that is as nice but as critical as possible. Roberts is not a Premier League right back. Dakil is... I don't need to say anything else on Dakil. Christ. O'Shea, he can win some headers, but right now him and Dakil makes no sense. We have no choice, of course, because Bayer and Ekdal's injured. Taylor is a Sean Dyche left back, and he's not been a bad left back for us. He just doesn't really suit the way that we want to play. Both our fullbacks are not dynamic enough at all. So it means that we've got to go down the middle. We ain't going to hoof it long because that's not how we play. So we want to pass out in the back. But because we can't go left and we can't go right, we've got to go through the middle. And it's just Cullen, who in a championship was given all the time in the world. He was my player of the year, was your player of the year, everyone's player of the year, right? We all love Cullen, but he's isolated way too much and he's looking way too out of his depth. And I don't think that's even fully his fault because it's only going to go through him at this stage. And he's just being pressured and marked way too much because Berger he doesn't fit the role to go alongside Cullen whatsoever because he's much more of an effective player in advanced areas. He's not good in a half turn and passing and receiving out from the back and turning. He's not that kind of player at all. He's not, even though he looks quite physical, he's not that kind of player whatsoever. And then, I gotta say this, what the fuck is going on with some of our... Okay, I love Trezor before he came to our club, but you've got to run, mate. Like, I'm there 5 times screaming, run, take him on, take on a man. In that second half especially, sometimes in first half, but we barely got the ball to our players in first half, but so many times I'm like, take him on. So many times the ball came to him in wide areas when we were at a numerical advantage. They were out of position. And he waits 5 seconds to put a ball in. When I told us players like 5'10". Like, take on a man. You're meant to be a dribbler as well. Creative player, dribbler, sure, okay. He's looking like he's not arsed. I love Amdouni. I think Amdouni is one of our best players. The way how he takes on a man, you can see the qualities there. He's got decent ball striking ability as well, for the most part. Not perfect, but hey, who does have perfect consistency in our team? I like Amdouni a lot. Does he suit the number 10? Probably not in his current stage because our main issue is we can't pass that from the back whatsoever, but we are insisting on doing so. I've ignored Trafford in a situation because I do think he's becoming partially a scapegoat. However, I think it's mainly because I don't think Muric has done much to warrant being removed in the first place. Trafford, I think, is a fantastic shot stopper. He's not good at commanding his spots whatsoever. He's still a young, quite skinny goalkeeper. He gets bullied way too easily, but one-on-ones, he's pretty decent for the most part. There's not many chances that's happened, not many goals we conceded. I thought he had to save that. They're all some exceptions, right? But for the most part, I think he's kept us in games then out of it because we just concede way too many chances a game, and that's the fact of the matter. Thank God we got Lyle Foster. He's got some pace and power. He's a focal point, but there's only so much he can do. Of course, we could have had a chance. Foster, great work in second half. Koleosho had an open goal, fluffed it, fair enough. Yeah, but I can't even dig out Kolyosha because at least he had a goal, got subbed on second half, and we looked up for it. The first 10, 15 minutes, second half, we were locked up for it. And that was because of Kolyosha. The energy. That's what Trezor's not doing. That's what I want you to do, bro. Kolyosha went for it. At least ran. Kolyosha was great at taking a ball progressing, but his final product isn't fully there, like most of our team, because most of our team is a very young team, very young, inexperienced at this level. That's the reality. But at least he had a goal. Right now, I feel like the players that got us in the first place, this isn't a team that we saw last year. I feel disconnected to the team that I saw last year, and I'm looking at it now thinking, Jesus Christ, this isn't the same team I saw last year. That's because it's not. We've spent over 100 million players that we're looking at thinking, okay, well, I mean, you could work, but not in his team right now. Trezor may look good in a team that has a lot of possession. You can see that he has a bit of quality over there, but he's not looking like he's working that hard to really make anything happen. He's still playing like he's in the Pro League where he's got tons of time on the ball. You've not, mate, in the Premier League. Should sort the fuck out. I don't want to dig up Trezor too much, but it just infuriated me thinking that so many times the ball came to him on the right-hand side, thinking, take him on. And, okay, maybe he's not a natural right winger. He is better on his on the left-hand side, cutting set right foot, okay, but still, run. So I'll shut about Trezor. I still want him to work, but he has to do a bit more. At this stage, I'm looking at the table thinking, thank fuck, we got Bournemouth in this division. Thank God we've got Luton and Sheffield United. No, my luck, they'll beat United this evening and they'll be above us or whatever. Luton just got a point away at Forest as well. Last minute equaliser. They were 2-0 down, showing some bottle. Fair play to them. We've got Bournemouth next weekend, who, of course, we got a red card to Roberts, who, of course, I don't think he's a Premier League right back right now. He could be, but not right now. He's just not dynamic enough to really, he's so limited on what he can really do, because unlike last year, he's got so much time in the ball. He is a technically better player than pretty much all the players in the Championship. But in the Premier League, he's not got the dynamic nature to take on a man. He's nowhere near as mobile enough. Like, this is when Ian Motson was so perfect, but we haven't got that anymore because that didn't work out. So, yeah. Bournemouth is a huge game. I mean, one of us has to stay up, right? One of us, Luton, Bournemouth, Sheffield United, one of us has to stay up. That's a given. I don't think any of us really deserve to, but time can tell. So, right now I'm feeling detached. I'm still having hope. If we lose to Bournemouth, then at that stage I may just be at the stage of acceptance already. That sounds really bad because it's it'd be November by then almost, but I've not said enough. If we're being honest, we've not said enough. Like, this idea of, yes, we played these top teams at home. Yes, we beat Chelsea. So, yes, we played Chelsea. And yes, we played City. And yes, we played Villa. And, but it was embarrassing. Were we in any of those games at all? No. Chelsea, we were out of the game by the 30th minute, even though we weren't down on goals. It was all them. Same thing for Spurs. Yes, we weren't losing by the 30th minute. It was only 1-1, but we were no longer in the game at all. It was all Spurs. United may say, yeah, but in that game, no, it was only 1-0. Was it? We were in it to half time. Questionably. They scored. And in the entire second half, can you name me a single thing that happened? No, the game just completely passed us by. Yes, we played top teams. I get that. And I'm the first person to really point that out. But in this division, you can't just say every single good team is a bye, because that would rule out half the division. You know what I mean? And then that means that these games against Brentford is so huge. And when we realistically lost 3-0, we could have ideally absolutely lost 6. Like, they had a goal ruled out. No idea why. Like, that should not be ruled out. The player that was onside, that got the contact on the ball, was onside. So unless they thought that the player behind him was intervening with play, which I don't think he really was, because that was a different player completely, I think we got incredibly lucky there. I don't know, man. Yeah. Bournemouth next weekend. If we don't beat them, then I'm looking forward to the away days next year. I said I'm not in the fucking country, but I'm looking forward to at least playing Bastards and Preston next year. Good away days, good games. Yo, Cagliostro next year will absolutely turn it up. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking at the bright side. So, tell me your thoughts, I guess. So yeah.